Hey explorers, Cute Explorer here, your wonderful solo woman traveler. And today I am actually going to be headed to Portland, Oregon. But before I head to Portland, I am going to be going on the Delta Sky Club crawl at the Atlanta airport. So the Atlanta airport has 9 Delta Sky Clubs. They all have different quirks and details about them, and they are in different concourses. So I saw this crawl on a Reddit thread and in a Facebook group I'm in. I'm like, hey, I leave later in the day to go to Portland. I have plenty of time to get to the airport and actually do this crawl. So that's what I'm going to do today. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you some things or tips about the crawl and what my favorite Delta Sky Club was during this visit. So if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about the Delta Sky Clubs at the Atlanta airport, please make sure you tune in and watch all the way to the end so you can get my review. And if you are new here, welcome. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Now let's get into today's video. Concourse F. So I have finished up at Concourse F. Now I'm waiting for the plane train to go to the Sky Club in Concourse E. It felt like such a whirlwind going through Concourse F. They do have a wonderful observation deck, which I took video from, but I didn't like the food spread they had in there either. So let's see what Concourse E has. The Delta Sky Club at Concourse E. Okay, so now I'm headed down the escalator to get back on the plane train so I can go to Concourse D. Concourse E, it didn't have a line either. It's also spacious and laid out. They had the same food. Like I said, every Sky Club has the same menu. Okay, so I just went to the D Sky Clubs. They both suck. They're really small, especially the one near D12. It was cute. It looked like a lounge, but it was just way too small. am in the second A Sky Club near the center. I come in here all the time. I usually go upstairs, but I'm running out of time, so we're gonna get water and head to the concourse. Actually, not crowded. Okay, so what did you think about the Delta Sky Club crawl? Let me know in the comments. So here are a few tips, some thoughts, and everything that I want to give you from my experience of being on this Delta Sky Club crawl. So you definitely need time. So do not expect you're going to get there for an 8 a.m. flight and be able to do this, because you need a couple hours on you to get this done. And when I say a couple, like 3 hours to get this done, minimum, maybe 4 hours. I ended up leaving a little bit too late, or later than I wanted to leave to start the Delta Sky Club crawl and get to the airport. So that kind of cut into my time, but I still had plenty of time, but I started to run out. Another thing, if you want to do this Sky Club crawl, you need to make sure you eat in the beginning. My stomach wasn't feeling too right. I have digestive issues. It wasn't feeling too right at the beginning, so I was moving very slow at the first stop, but that is a time to get some food. After you make your food stop and you get a drink at that stop, you need to just keep rolling through each of the Sky Clubs and have a time limit on how long you're going to spend in there. Because mind you, you need to go to another concourse. So you're gonna need time to get in between each Sky Club and each concourse. So you really need to be mindful of your time if you're doing the Sky Club crawl. Also, just to let you know, I know some of you are probably like, well, there's limits on how many times you can visit the Sky Club now if you have the reserve card and you haven't reached a spending limit on the card. That is true, but it's within 24 hours. So if you're in the airport for the Sky Club crawl, this counts as one visit for your Sky Club visits on your Delta Reserve credit card. Also, you want to start at the furthest away from your gate Sky Club. So for example, if your flight is taking off from Concourse B, like mine was in this video, I started at Concourse F because that was it was the furthest away from my gate, because you want to be as close to your gate as possible as time starts to run out. So you're going to start, in this case, start at F, then go to E, D, C, and then you're going to skip over, go to T, A, and then finally end in B, so you can be right near your gate, especially when the time gets short. Like mine did, I needed to run in B and run back out and run to my gate, okay? Also, I would highly suggest that when you order drinks, because it is a Sky Club crawl, you're supposed to get a drink at every place. If you are not a big drinker, you're like, I want to be okay on this flight, you don't want to get sick, whatever, ask for half pours. Sometimes they don't listen. I asked for a half pour, still got a full pour. Or just get water or get something else to drink. You do not have to have alcohol on the Sky Club crawl, even though that is preferred if you're going to do this, but you want to drink responsibly, of course, and be able to board your flight in a sane manner, okay? Don't drink too much and get on a Delta plane acting crazy. Please do not. Now for the Sky Clubs, I have been in several of the Sky Clubs already before this. Sky Club crawl, but some of them I have never been in. So my favorite club before this day, I love one of the Sky Clubs in Concourse A. It is near the center point of the concourse where you come up from the plane train. I love that Sky Club. It's spacious. It has a cold bar, it has hot food, it has your beverages, and it has different areas you could sit where you kind of just be in your own zone and peace in the Sky Club. Still is my favorite. It's still going to be my go-to, especially when I am flying domestically. I tend to be around Concourse A or B. After going through the Sky Clubs, I really do enjoy the F Sky Club, mainly because it has a sky deck. It's also very spacious. I have been in there before, but I didn't get to enjoy the sky deck because I was running short on time. I had a whole issue with the check-in process when I was going to Morocco. You can watch that video. That's a different video from before. So I didn't get to enjoy the sky deck. It is a spacious lounge, but it can get crowded because that is the main international concourse at the Atlanta airport, even though there's international flights to go out to eat, whatever, different discussion. Now, before this Sky Club crawl, my least favorite Sky Club was B. I have been in the B Sky Club plenty of times in Concourse B, but it is just always busy. You can usually find a line outside, even though the line tends to move quite fast. And even during this Sky Club crawl, there was a line. I ended up, I think that was the one I had to walk up the steps. I can't remember. But there was a line to get in. It moved fast, but there's still a line. And it's always crowded. You can't ever find, it's like people are just in chaos trying to find somewhere to sit. Hate going in there. Despise it. If I have a flight out of B, I actually will go to Concourse A to go to the Sky Club. Still is low on my list. But after the Sky Club crawl, both of those Sky Clubs in Concourse D are just not it. The one, I can't remember which gate it was by. It was so bad. The lighting was poor. It was really compact, looked very dated, did not look welcoming, and it had a line. Both of the Concourse D Sky Clubs had lines because they're so small. The other one was really cute because it was kind of like a lounge vibe. It felt like I was going out somewhere in the city, but it was small. So fortunately, I was able to get in there and sit at the bar, but I had to wait at both of those Sky Clubs to get in for the Sky Club crawl. So that's another thing. You never know which Sky Club you may have a wait at if you do the crawl. So it's definitely important. If you pick up your phone and go in the Delta app, you can see which Sky Clubs are busy. But obviously, if you're going through the crawl, you're trying to meet every single Sky Club, which means you have to go in there and wait in that line. But they are opening or constructing a new Sky Club in Concourse D, which is expected to open, I believe, summer 2025. So I believe it's gonna be bigger and just a much better place than what they have now in Concourse D. So that is my rundown on tackling the Sky Club crawl at the Atlanta airport, as well as my preferred and least preferred Sky Clubs. All right, explorers, so we have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and learning about the Delta Sky Club crawl, the tips of conquering the crawl, as well as the details of each of the Sky Clubs, please make sure you hit that like button. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. It is free for you to do so and helps me provide more and better content to you in the future. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you share this video with your friends, family, and social media networks so they can get into the Delta Sky Club crawl as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night wherever in the world you are. Bye.